some challenges and also some opposition. But I think everything proceeded smoothly, and we just want to express regret that reports made in the Star, made in the Star, and I'll probably hand over to Izzati to talk about some of the complaints for ambulances caught and all that. Izzati, just say a few words first before you pass.
Okay, I will pass on to Mr. Uy as
Inspector Muhammad Izari from Traffic, Inspector Muhammad Izari pun ada bersama dengan kita.
Yes. Well, for a start, I would first and foremost would like to thank the great people of Penang for all their support during the 2 days. And of course, thank you to the authorities and partners for their support and cooperation throughout this successful event. It went very smoothly with about 100,000 people attending both days, and the weather was really kind to us except for the morning of the first day, and we were able to do night glow on both nights. Out of the 600 tethered public rides, we were able to accommodate about 500 rides. And addressing the report from the Star, I will pass on to Inspector.
Assalamualaikum dan selamat petang. Yang saya hormati Ketua Menteri, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan. Jadi according pada Kerata Akhbar ni menyatakan bahawa ambulans caught in snarl. Jadi saya pihak polis di sini menafikan sekeras-kerasnya tiada sebarang perkara yang tidak diingini berlaku, terutamanya kepada yang seperti yang didakwa ambulans tersangkut dalam lalu lintas. Sebab kita sendiri di pihak polis ada 2 shift dan setiap shift ada 4 anggota trafik yang bertugas. Jadi dan saya pun dah tekankan kepada anak buah saya, selain pada aliran lalu lintas yang perlu kita kawal, kita juga perlu bagi keutamaan kepada ambulans untuk bawa mana-mana pesakit yang memerlukan rawatan segera. Jadi tiada sebarang perkara bangkitlah berkenaan dengan seperti mana yang didakwa berkenaan ambulans tersebut. Sekian, terima kasih.
Untuk makluman, Majlis Rakyat Pulau Pinang telah pun menempatkan anggota masa sepenuh masa semasa berlangsungnya fiesta udara balon udara panas. So we have stationed our enforcement for about 40 officials for the whole of 2 days to work to make sure the traffic flows smoothly during the events which was held on the 9th and also on the 10th. And we have some reports showing that the number of cars that we have towed during the entire events, and the traffics which I have received reports from the enforcement aid, Encik Firoz as well as Encik Azizan was there throughout the whole events, and I was also there throughout the whole events to make sure the traffic flows. There are no jams caused by the traffic during the events, and it was well managed and controlled by the enforcement and the officers. And I have yet Mr. Firoz to tell the number of cars that we towed during the festival.
Terima kasih Yang Amat Berhormat Tuan Lingguan. Okay, Assalamualaikum, selamat tengah hari. Saya sebagai pengawal penguasa, saya dengan sekeras-kerasnya menafikanlah kabar ini, sebab kita telah meletakkan anggota kita seramai 40 anggota 24 jam. Kita rotate shift daripada 7 pagi hingga 4 petang, 3 petang, 11 malam dan 11 malam hingga keesokan paginya. Sebanyak 40 anggota telah ditempatkan mengikut shift mereka, dan sepanjang tindakan operasi kita buat, kita telah menunda sebanyak 117 buah kenderaan termasuk motosikal yang telah mengganggu laluan utama sepanjang Penang Hot Air Balloon. So di sini saya maklumkan yang unit Jabatan Penguatkuasa Bandar Pulau Pinang telah menunda sebanyak 117 buah kenderaan, di mana pada hari pertama sebanyak 30 biji buah kereta telah ditunda, dan hari kedua adalah sebanyak 40 biji 32 biji kenderaan kereta yang telah ditunda. Manakala bagi motosikal adalah sebanyak 40 biji buah motor pada 9 hari bulan 2, dan sebanyak 15 biji motor yang telah ditunda pada 10 hari bulan 2. So ini telah sebab sedikit sebanyak telah melancarkanlah aliran trafik di mana terdapat banyak kenderaan dengan motor yang telah mengalang lalu lintas. Jabatan Penguasa juga telah dibantu oleh Rela, Ikatan Relawan Rakyat, di mana mereka juga telah menempatkan anggota seramai 60 orang bagi membantu Jabatan Penguasa daripada jam 7 pagi hingga 11 malam. So saya rasa tiada masalah kesesakan saya rasa tidak berlaku lah, seperti yang didakwa sesetengah pihak. Sekian, terima kasih.
Saya nak ucapkan terima kasih kepada yang polis dan juga yang PDRM kerana telah memastikan kawalan trafik berjalan lancar. Seperti yang disebut oleh Puan Izzati tadi, ia memang adalah sesuatu pesta udara panas belun yang amat percaya, sama dengan tahun lepas, dan kita harap bahawa ia tidak cuba diganggu oleh tuduhan-tuduhan yang tidak berasas, kerana kami tidak menerima apa-apa maklumat seperti yang didakwa, dan kita harap bahawa The Star, kerana tahun lepas pun mereka buat dakwaan yang sama, tahun ini pun sama. So tiap-tiap tahun macam ada musim lah, mesti ada berita buruk daripada The Star. So kita harap The Star boleh berlaku adil lah. So kita tahu pun kerana yang buat aduan ialah daripada MCA, dan The Star adalah surat khabar MCA lah. So tentu mereka nak cuba mengganggu pesta udara panas, pesta belun udara panas belun, hot air balloon festival, whatever lah. So yang dan kita harap bahawa janganlah itu hanya bagi keadaan lagi panas lah. Hope there's no more hot air lah on this. Okay, thank you very much. So kita anggap perkara ini berjalan lancar, dan bahawa janganlah ungkit-ungkit perkara yang bukan-bukan. Itu saja. So saya ucapkan terima kasih kepada semua, dan saya rasa semua gembira, tak ada apa-apa kejadian, tak ada apa-apa aduan, semua berjalan lancar. Saya sekali lagi ucapkan terima kasih kepada pihak polis. Any other questions?
Since the traffic is the main concern from the public during this festival, so maybe the organizer will be considered to change the venue if the festival will be held in the near future. Maybe change to the Batuka one.
Have you attended the Taipusam?
No.
You should come and attend the Taipusam, because you'll find that the traffic is even bigger by 3 times, 4 times. And also for the 2-day period. And during that time, the police, come on, let's have some confidence in our police, that they are able to manage that traffic. It's only twice a year. So if Taipusam has no problem, even though the crowd is 3 or 4 times bigger, why pick on the hot air balloon festival?
Because it's too near to the hospital.
Yeah, but
I think the public
but
is more
when you
concerned.
look at the Taipusam, also is very near. Why is the Taipusam procession that not raised? I mean, if Taipusam can, why not the hot air balloon festival when it's 3 or 4 times bigger? Why is the issue of traffic not raised on Taipusam? You go through the same route, it's 3 or 4 times bigger. That's why I say that maybe Yingqing, you come and attend the Taipusam next year with me, and then you see the crowds. There you're talking about 1.3 million. You see, you're looking at more than 1 million. Here we're talking about 100,000. The number of people and the number of times is 10% what you see in Taipusam. So we feel that those who make noise, they are trying to find fault. Of course, you want to talk about going into other areas, but when you talk about publicity and making it accessible for people to come, it is always on the island where it is easily accessible by visitors as well as tourists.
Of course, in consideration of having it in another location, we have to look at the safety point of having all the balloons, especially, for example, 15 units, 15 number of balloons. We need a big space. As the balloon will attract a lot of people, whenever we inflate a balloon, we're using a motorized fan, we have burners, fire. Safety is our utmost concern. Of course, I understand the traffic issue, and we took note, and I think all the authority did a fantastic job. We saw the traffic flowing, there was no incident, as mentioned. Rela did a very good job in terms of ushering the cars away and finding and utilizing the car park provided. Also, we got the report that the shuttle was utilized by the visitors. So in terms of deciding on a space for a hot air balloon fiesta, we look at, of course, the wind condition. If it's more closer to the sea, we have more wind. When there's more wind, it will jeopardize the balloon operations. And then, of course, we need a big space to accommodate these balloons. So I hope you understand, all the members of the media understand, when it comes to organizing a balloon fiesta, we also need to look on the safety issues, not safety issues, safety, enough space for us to ensure that all the balloons and the visitors are comfortable within that premise.